figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today.
There you go. No, don't go thinking I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what I got, you be tripping. I can't even do it, my go. I'm Tiffany, damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it, no, she cannot scissor me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay. I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin, not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his on. Get a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hot to beach, I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like man, this from the club, she like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia. You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. It's still fighting. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. First carry for James Conner, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact caught the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds. Just outside of their own 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
The Eagles at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he works free. He's still on his feet. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Breece Hall. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Purdy's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game. And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game.
And
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete.
Right on the coverage with this breakout on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jalen Carter working his way back behind the line of scrimmage and dropping him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Rodgers on the return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Breece Hall, touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they say it's incomplete.
Nice call on the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A give running right is counter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we got an Eagle slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Arizona.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Hurts. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. Breaks through the contact. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Prater for the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A pitch comes to Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second down and a yard. They'll set up to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. It's a pickup of 6.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift from 6 yards away, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Purdy bootlegging it. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, Purdy. And this will be swung out here for counter. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Now Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now a 14-win campaign. Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
70 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a 1st down as well.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they take a knee.
Down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But